Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. Strong market today. We had a very strong bullish uh, pattern set up in the Dow and the Russell 2000. Here's the logic built into the candlestick analysis. Look at the morning star type signal, starting with a bullish Harami telling us the selling had stopped. That day confirmed that the buying had started with a morning star signal that closed above the T line. We call this the McMuffin because you got a morning star signal, which implies being one of the 12 major signals in candlestick analysis, you have more upside. Then you follow with a doji sandwich. The same implication. A doji sandwich indicates there's probably going to be more upside. So when you combine them together, you got the morning sandwich or the McMuffin. A double whammy telling you there's more than likely going to be more bullish sentiment. Same scenario here on the NASDAQ. There hasn't even been a reversal signal. So in itself, that would be kind of doubtful. However, when you have the Dow, the S&P 500, and the Russell 2000 all performing very strong reversal signals, you can kind of assume that you don't need a reversal signal to tell us we're in an uptrend because the bottom line criteria is we're still trading above the T line. And today it looked like the NASDAQ closed at an all-time high. The Russell 2000 did a J hook pattern and did a little best friend signal, doji gap up through this level, creating a J hook pattern and closing at all time high, implying that this trend is still in progress. With that information, we can utilize our new program at the Candlestick Forum, the RARE program, which is research analysis reverse engineering. Very simple concept that if we see something that has moved up big, we can look and see what the news was that created that price move. So not only do we have the element of the visuals of candlestick analysis breaking out of a pattern like the fry pan bottom, which we expect a strong price move, but we got enhanced confirmation that if we look to see if the information that was announced that created this move is likely to stimulate more buying, just adds better credibility if you're in the right place at the right time. That type of setup has been occurring in our recent recommendation on BCLI. Notice the fry pan bottom as it broke out through this level, consolidated back to the 34, and then did kind of a bullish uh, flutter kicker. And today they announced some good news, which adds to the credibility that this fry pan bottom breakout probably is heading at least up here to the 200-day moving average. Again, this is not rocket science. This is just adding all the information together to confirm why one of the patterns is starting to break out nicely. So this is why the visuals, the candlestick charts are so easy to utilize. They tell you when to buy. They tell you when to sell with all the parameters. Overbought area, long-legged doji, away from the T line. If it opens lower, the doji rule says to take profits. Now it comes back down to the T line and starts back up doing our classic pattern. Classic pattern is merely a fry pan bottom with a very strong price move. The prerequisite for a J hook pattern is a strong price move with consolidation. When the consolidation is over and we have the added advantage of seeing the consolidation occurred right here to the T line and starting back up, we've got an extremely high probability trade that this wave right here will be the same magnitude as this wave right here. Worst case scenario, even if it doesn't do that move, we know where probabilities are pretty strong we're heading in a bullish direction. When we know what human nature will do after a breakout, and again, this is where the RARE program comes into effect, that the announcement was that the Biden administration was going to move all its vehicles to electric vehicles over the next few years. Workhorse broke out through this resistance level, and we could anticipate that as long as it stays above the T line, this 45-degree remains in progress. So when you know what should happen based upon human nature and the news that created that breakout, you've got much better control of your own investing. Alex, we recommend it because of a bobble breakout. A bobble breakout is merely coming up, hitting a resistance level, and then doing a J-hook pattern back up through that level. A bobble pattern is merely a more defined J-hook pattern. You can see where the resistance level is, and you can see where the breakout level is. Even if you took the 200 out of this picture, you still have a J-hook pattern that's supported right on the T-line. The 200 just makes it more defined and makes this move more powerful because nobody has the T-line on their charts. Everybody's watching to see what's happening at the 200-day moving average. So right now, with the Russell 2000 doing a J-hook at all-time highs, the assumption is that this uptrend is going to remain in progress for a while. This is what is allowing these 15, 20, 30, 40% moves and a lot of the breakouts to greatly enhance the profitability of your trading, just being in the right place at the right time. We are going to be putting out an ebook for the Candlestick Forum members this coming week, showing how simple it is to utilize the RARE program and how effective it is when you identify a very strong sector, such as the electric vehicle sector. The combination of the RARE program and being in a very strong sector allows an investor to have both the opportunity for short-term trades as well as long-term holds. So with that, see you in the chat rooms.